Oh, good. Thanks for dropping by.
Sure. This is the day I wanted anyway, so the only problem
This
is
is
I stopped at my friend Paula's house and had a few drinks, so
even better. Even better.
And
All
you didn't
right.
bring any for us? Damn.
sorry. I'm
All
We
alive.
right, coming in.
we are
Coming in.
coming in now. You have a great show.
Thank you.
Zip it.
Darkness has descended upon the city, and the creatures of the night have begun to stir. This is the time when the veil between the realms of the living and the dead is the thinnest, and all that is not what it appears to be. Like a lone sentinel, one candle flickers in the night, revealing all that lurks in the darkness. This is Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening, everyone. And I am that long candle flickering in the night, defeating the darkness. Ron Kolick, New England's own Van Helsing. And with me, my co-host, the Wicked Witch from the West, Marla Brooks.
Yes, that's right.
Also joining me tonight is that medium rare herself, Leslie Martin.
Here I am, ready to go.
All right, so there you go. Anyways, Christmas is coming up. Did you notice that?
Yeah, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So I know Leslie's got 2 trees up.
I do. Two
I'm sure.
so far.
Oh, how many are you gonna put up?
I don't know. It depends on how I feel.
That's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you like Christmas, Leslie?
I love Christmas. I love everything
Mm.
about it. I love the family aspect. I love the spiritual aspect. I love everything about it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have a co-host that hates Christmas, but that's another story for another time. Marla, what's your opinion of Christmas, or Samhain, or Yule, or whatever the hell they call it, and with them?
All 3 of those, yeah. It's it's just that time of year. No matter if it's Samhain. No, Samhain is, what are you talking about? It's that's Halloween.
You're asking
Yeah.
me. I know what anything.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, it's the Yuletide, it's kind of the same thing. And yeah, it's just that time of year. If you don't have to go to shopping and getting no paper, I mean, no place to park and people yelling and screaming, otherwise it's pretty good. I mean, it's
That's
it's
why people are going to pagans, because they don't have to exchange gifts. Is that what you're telling me?
we can exchange gifts if we want, but maybe, a lot of people do handmade gifts, so they don't have to
Yeah.
do out there.
So, so you like burn a Christian on the Yule log?
I've never done that. I've it's so weird. I'm so bad. But I eat I was looking the other day for a picture of the log, and the only thing that came up was those cakes that are round looking like logs. It's hard to see a real log. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Netflix,
So
they have a whole 2 hours of just a fire burning, so it looks like you have a fireplace on your television. And I did
Ah,
that last night. It's so calming.
oh yeah.
so weird though.
Why?
Yeah, but it fills the need. There's no warmth with it, but you get the aesthetics of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. If you don't mind looking at it on your TV.
It's in the background,
I
Okay,
rather.
Scrooge.
right?
No. I have my electric fireplace. I'm not going to argue that. It's in a fireplace, though. It's not on the boob tube. So there you go. Anyway, so
Okay.
growing up, you all celebrated Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, what Christmas really sticks out in your mind? And whoever wants to grab it first can.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay.
What one was, like, that was really neat?
I would
What
you go
special
first,
memory
Ron.
do you have?
Okay, I'll go first. I always loved going back to New York where I was born, and being with family and being with everyone and everyone having such a good time and enjoying each other's company. And I guess those are my favorite Christmas times when, the grandparents were alive and the great aunts were alive and everyone, we had a fun family. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Yeah. Um, we would go over to my great aunt's house and she had a bar in her basement and a pool table and everyone would just have such great fun being together and enjoying each other's company.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I
Marla,
think
anything?
it's the family getting together, but mine was a mixed family. So with the tree, there was a menorah, and it was half Jewish, half whatever.
Yep,
So
no problem.
yeah, but it was, you get both of the things that one people and one person only gets one thing to do. So, but
Mhm.
mainly it was just it's the food and and the one person in the family that always just is so obnoxious. You go through that. But yeah,
Oh,
it's family. That's the basic thing, I think. What
yeah,
about you?
Christmas was like, that's my favorite time of the year. I mean, it really is. And growing up, I was always into Christmas. And, um, we being Polish, we used to have a Christmas Eve dinner, which was always big and stuff, which was nice. But, uh, by the time I got older, he was, you know, he had hurt his back really bad. Figure that one out. Anyway, he was kind of like quiet and never really spoke too much. But every Christmas, he would just pick up the gift and tell you what it was. I mean, it wasn't even, they didn't have to wrap it. He said, "Oh, cigars, thank you. Oh, tobacco, thank you. Oh, look at it. All right, thank you." And he was good at that. And my favorite moment of Christmas is everything is that I don't know if somebody made it or my mom made it or what, but they gave a nose warmer, which was this knitted red uh, stocking with a yellow pom pom on that had a little like yarn that went around his ears, and you put it on your nose. And he put the damn thing on his nose. To me, that was always. But Christmas has always been big for me. Uh, do you have a traditions of your own that you still do, Liz?
We always have family gather together. We take
Mhm.
turns, like, oh, my sister has to be with her in-laws and my other sister has to be with her in-laws, but we always take
Ah,
turns, you know? So last year, all of it worked together, so we were all together, and that was wonderful.
mhm.
But we always connect as a family at Christmas time.
When I growing up, I was I would always have to end up going to the in-laws, going to my family, going. It was always go go go. And after I made a promise to myself, after all the in-laws died and my parents died, that I wouldn't go anywhere for the holidays but at home. And I still hold that, even though I spent it by myself sometimes because my wife and son would go some. But
Stay true to your convictions, man.
I
Yes.
do, and I'm to me that I was. It was. Um, but what was your favorite gift, Mala?
Well, when I was really, really young, I liked my Betsy Wetsy doll.
Really cute.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember that. And then when I got a little bit older, somebody gave me a stuffed leprechaun game. It was stuffed and ugly and mean looking. And I thought, this person doesn't like me. And so it was ugly. For, if you're 8 or 9 years old and this thing looks like something out of a Halloween movie or something. Yeah. So I don't know, I mean, just little trinkets and stuff, I guess. But yeah, Betsy Wetsy was the one. I really wanted that one.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite gift, Leslie?
This is very telling of me. When I was in high school, I got this lounging bag. It wasn't a sleeping bag. It was a lounging bag where you could get in and get comfy and warm and sit and watch TV. And I brought that thing to me with me to college, and I brought it to, my first apartment. I loved that thing because I'm always cold. I am always looking to be warm. And
Yeah.
my mom gave that to me. I think I was a junior in high school, and that thing lived on and on and on until it wore out and I had to throw it away. And it broke my heart when I had to put it in the trash. Ah,
What is about objects that we become so attached to? I mean, I have the same problem getting rid of things at times that, because unfortunately I have a great memory of like where I got it. I mean, for instance, all my tools, I can tell you where each one of them came from, whether they were gifts or I bought them or what the story was with each gift, each tool has a story with it. And that's with a lot of my possessions. Why do we do that?
I don't know, but I wish we wouldn't because I have a house full of crap.
I know. I'm giving you mine now.
I mean, we both have like a plastic gorilla somewhere in our houses that we got from an investigation. I pick up things along the way and I have them strewn all about my house and I can't throw them away because everyone is attached to a memory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
about you,
yeah.
Marla?
It's the memory, it's not just the thing. And I don't know, because I just now this week had to throw out a whole bunch of stuff since I moved.
Oh,
But not so much so bad things. There were a couple of things that I would, just hang on to forever. But yeah, I think it's just something that we like, and but the thing is, sometimes we take care of the stuff that are useless. We don't need to do anything with that. It's nothing
no,
that we
you
even,
don't.
but you still have it. My grandmother's melon baller, I mean,
Mhm.
it's probably now 100 years old, and I never used it. I probably should have sent it a long way to somewhere else, like whatever, to the thrift shop. But I'm holding on to that Mel ball. Can't
Yeah,
even
but as
Yeah.
you're holding on to that, you're holding on to a piece of your grandmother.
It is, yeah, yeah. So we
So
have a lot of useful.
John in the chat says the best gifts he ever got were DVDs. That was before streaming services. He says he used to love getting DVDs better than VHS because they had like bloopers and behind the scenes stuff that he really enjoyed, and you didn't get that with the stuff you did, the VHS stuff. So that was, to him, that meant a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's
That
good.
if you get things like DVDs and CDs and everything, they keep changing it. And I had a whole series of the Little Rascals, every one of them, like 20 different things. And it's too expensive to get them changed. You get something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love the little rascals. Oh, I love them so much.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I almost cried.
Okay.
What?
Remember? Okay.
Okay.
That
Oh
was,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Buckwheat.
it was buckwheat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the little black kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how we
Spanky
talked.
and Alfalfa and Darlene.
Darla.
Darla. All right, whatever. For
Yeah.
me, that's pretty good. You know that.
That is pretty good.
It was one time when I was doing some stuff, I was working with a guy who was one of the Little Rascals, not the not the real one. I mean, not the real one, not the famous ones, but they were always on there. And
Yeah,
um,
part of the
we
gang.
went, huh?
Part of the gang. The Women's Haters Club.
Oh, I love that. Well, when I got with this guy, we were doing some work for commercials and stuff, and he says, we have to go over to the Hollywood Cemetery. He says, we need, because he was out of town. So he said, well, can you go with me? Because that's where my parents are. And, we'll just walk around and whatever. And we did. And then we were walking around and went by Alfalfa's grave. He's there. And so is
Oh,
Darla. And so he didn't
are
know.
they next to each other?
No, she's in the
Oh,
Oh,
wall. She's in the wall and he's in the dirt. Um,
oh, so sad.
yes. So we're walking by there and he says, oh my God, I love him. He was a friend. We played and everything. And he walked over and did a dance on his on his there it wasn't, yeah, it was a flat one. Um so he was dancing on Alfalfa's grave. And that was I thought that was funny. But that's how he could, this is my friend and let me dance with him or something.
it's so sweet.
So yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
there are a lot of traditions that people they think are horrible. Now, a lot of people would think that would be horrible. But there are other
Yeah.
people that, for instance, will go and drink by someone that they know that has passed. They'll sit and they'll drink with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a common thing. There's all different crazy traditions that we do with the ones that pass, and
Mm-hmm.
they all mean something to us and probably to the person who's dead.
Yeah, and some of it is like a religious thing, like Mel Blanc, he's having pennies change. They put it on the grave for some reason. I
Mhm.
don't know why, but it's done.
I thought that
And
was a Jewish thing, wasn't it?
yeah, he was Jewish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not up to all those things. I mean, we were the Jewish type half. My grandmother, um, she was so Jewish, we'd have ham on Fridays, so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she was not kosher at all. Uh,
No,
so I don't know a lot about it, but and then sometimes you put little rocks on those Fred things too. So,
yeah. Do you
tradition.
think now? Do you do you think that like ghosts? Does Christmas mean anything to them? Otherwise, we hear about anniversary hauntings and stuff like that. Is there, I, would Christmas be a time for ghosts to haunt?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm going to haunt anybody, it's going to be at Christmas time because Christmas is family for me. And I
That
would
makes sense.
love to be with my family at Christmas. So here I come.
Ready or not.
There she is.
But
I guess that goes back to family, you know?
yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough too for a lot of people because they don't have family, and so it's a
Yeah,
tough holiday for them as well.
it is.
But it's interesting because the community itself, and, you can say whatever you want about America, uh, but there are a lot of good people out there that really try to help people. I mean, we look at toy drives like everywhere around Christmas time that happens. There are so many other things like that. Even like at Thanksgiving, you have so many of the charities that give out turkeys and stuff. There was, where was it? I can't remember. There was a town or a state. I'm not sure. Damn it. But the police, when they pulled you over, instead of giving you a ticket, they would give you a turkey
Well, that's nice.
Oh,
because it was around Thanksgiving. So I mean, America does have a big heart, and we've always been there for the underdog when they've needed it. So you can say what you want about them, but we do have a good heart.
Next
Okay.
week I am slated to go sit on a bar stool. There's a tough job,
Oh
for an
boy.
hour for the Lakes Region Community, Christmas drive every year. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for kids in our community. And it's a wonderful thing
Oh,
every Christmas. Yeah.
that's excellent. See, I
Yeah.
mean, there's so many that does that, and the great things, that type of things. But sometimes it's just simple gestures. People seem to be a little bit. Well, not all of them. I'm not going to say everybody, but there are certain people that their spirits seem to be a little higher at Christmas. They'll hold the door for you. They'll say, speak to you. Whereas, if it was normal part of the day, they slam the door in your face and give you the cold shoulder.
Hmm. Okay, do you guys
But
think that this time of year angels come down and do some good for people that need it?
I
oh,
wholeheartedly believe that. I mean, Christmas miracles happen all the time. Um, I can't bring any to mind, but I know that there have been people, um, in my social groups that have been touched at Christmas. Out of nowhere, they get there was this one woman who was behind on her rent, and miraculously this check came in the mail that was like money that was owed to her that she had no idea that it was coming to her, and it just happened to be at Christmas time when she needed to pay her oil bill, and things like that
Mm-hmm.
happen all the time, but I don't think that they're reported very much. You just hear them word of mouth,
Mm-hmm.
in your social circles. So I do believe that that happens.
Yeah, me too.
my mom used to watch this show on TV. I can't remember. Is it Touched by an Angel? Was that the show? Do you know anything
Is
about
it
it? Either one of
Michael
you?
Landon or something?
Yeah,
I think it might have been, yeah. But she
yeah.
loved that show. That's basically what he did. He came down and helped people that were, having problems. Well, we
Mm-hmm.
all know what a wonderful life it was. What
Yes. Yeah.
happened there. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
so
there
you
were
think?
two shows. There was the Michael Landon show that I think was Highway to Heaven, and then there was a
yeah.
Della
Oh
Reese
yeah,
show that was Touched by an Angel, I think.
There you go.
I think it was
Yeah.
Touched by an Angel. I think that's the one she watched. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
You know, that she was a good-hearted person. Anyway. Uh, so anyway, let's see where we heading up to the break. Yep. Okay, but we still have
Already?
a couple more minutes.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I know. I mean,
Well, your mom was very
you
interested in helping the homeless. And she did the socks for the homeless people, right?
I still do. I carry on her tradition for various things. In fact, I just got a letter from the church thanking me for my service for the past year.
That's very kind
Because
of you.
Yeah.
no, it's something it's part of being who I am, which is a Christian, and that's what it is anyway. But I had some. Oh, do you have the tradition of stockings? And I don't mean silk stockings. Tradition of stockings in your house?
My mom was from England, and every year we'd get a great big old orange in the toe of our stock. We knew it was
We
in
did
there.
too. We did too, Leslie. Honest to God.
It was like it had to be there or it wasn't Christmas. Where's my orange?
I would always get the same snow globe every year. She would put that snow globe in the Christmas snow globe in my stocking every year.
That's nice.
Leslie, Marla, did you guys do stockings at your house?
No. Uh-uh. No.
Oh, you
I
out
know.
on
Well,
something.
maybe it's better off because I might have got coal instead. I
Yeah,
wasn't a good
but
kid sometimes, and could have been.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even today, Jen and I still do stockings. That's a big thing. We always fill our stockings with stuff that we need, not necessarily want even things that we use every day. It could be anything like from a bottle of aspirins for me because I take an aspirin a day, or an angel just got its wings.
I know. Wow.
Or it's, it could be, anything like hand lotion or whatever. I mean, that's what we do. We fill the stocking with little things, candy and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
stockings are big. And they were always big for my son too. I used to always give him a good Polish Christmas. So
I think the favorite thing that I used to get in my stocking was the Lifesavers storybook, which had every
oh my
flavor
God, yeah.
of Lifesavers in there, like even buttered rum. That was the best.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays
Yeah,
you
that's
read them and they're all 5 flavors. Everything in there is just 5 flavors. They don't have.
Shame on them.
I know, right?
Uh-huh.
mm. Do you remember Yipes Stripes gum?
What
Yep.
stripes gum?
Yep. I loved
Yipes
it.
Stripes gum. Me too.
Uh-huh.
Leslie?
I remember fruit stripe gum, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Yipes Stripes. They used to call it Yipes Stripes, I believe.
Mm. It lasted for
Oh
about
my God.
What?
Somebody says that their dad used to put coconuts in the bottom of the stocking because it took up more room.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's one big ass stocking.
Have you ever tried to open a coconut? It is not easy.
Yeah. It makes you coconuts trying to.
Really?
Well, people take a screwdriver and a hammer and then it can explode, but it probably doesn't open up the right way. How do you do it to make it? Well, yeah, because, whatever. Well, I don't know much about coconuts, but they're hard to open.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. One of my favorite Christmas things as we're getting closer to thing, I'm just kind of eating up a little time now, is that I remember when I was very, very young, probably first grade, my brother gave me, or Santa Claus gave me a fire truck. So we actually built a little cardboard house in the kitchen and lit it on fire and put it out.
But your mom loved that.
Yeah, I bet you did. Anyways, we do have to take a break. You're listening to Ghost Chronicles, medium rare. What else are we? Medium rare, Book of Shadows, whatever the hell we are. Anyways, right here on Told You That in Parax Radio. We speak about Parax. We have an announcement to make when we come back, right, Marla?
Yes, we do. Yes.
So stay tuned, and we will give you an announcement, and we'll move on to Ghost, maybe. I'm not promising. We'll be right back.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolick at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Located in Illinois, there lies a sleepy little town where nothing is a common occurrence.
You going to that party in town tonight?
Heck yeah! I only turned 18 once.
That is until the night of celebration.
Where the hell is she?
Yeah.
Oh no. No, Jessica!
What's happening?
From the creators of Shadowhunters, Bite Me, comes a tale of primal terror and grindcore mayhem. shadow hunters. Kill, Jessica! Kill!
Oh, are you reading me? Come in. Hello? Greetings from the Shadow, and welcome to Shadowzine. My name is Jeff Belanger. I'm an author, podcaster, and explorer of the unexplained. For 30 years, I've been investigating the paranormal, UFOs, monsters, and things that bump in the night. Lately, you may have noticed how major TV networks and even social media networks have been pushing our favorite subject back into the shadows. I say good. That's why I launched Shadowzine, a monthly underground publication that covers your favorite topics in depth by some of the leading writers and researchers out there. If you're looking for 30-second TikTok clips, go somewhere else. If you're ready for a deeper dive, put down your phone and pick up Shadowzine. You can't find it in stores. This is old school print. Head to shadowzine.com and be part of the underground revolution. That's shadowzine.com, and I'll see you in the shadow.
Welcome back. You are listening to Ghost Chronicles, the Book of Shadows edition with Ron Kolek, Marla Brooks, and me, Leslie Martin.
Yay.
Well, I was surprised. I didn't know who was going to bring us back.
Well, I was going to, but it's good. I like to sit back and relax.
Anyways, before, we had a visitor. Mrs. Claus is here. She just joined me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you all good girls and boys?
Well, I've been a good girl.
I take the Fifth Amendment.
I had to laugh. That's St. Jan for those who don't know. But she walked in just as they were doing that commercial, and the one with the Illinois one, and the woman says, "Where the hell is she?" And Janet says, "I'm right here."
Go ahead, laugh at me.
But anyways, before we get to our announcement, we were talking about favorite Christmas gifts before earlier in the show. So, Jen, did you have a favorite one?
I always seem to get dolls. I always wanted dolls, and they were always.
Yeah, you got me. I mean, you got a living doll.
We won't go there. Yeah, my mother would buy me dolls because I like dolls, and they always named them Betsy.
All of them?
Well, they were
Betsy
really
Wetsy?
dolls. They weren't the Barbie dolls. They were the old-fashioned dolls.
Everyone was Betsy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You get Betsy Wetsy?
Well, that's probably where I got the Betsy from, because they had dolls that would walk and talk.
And wet.
And wet, yeah.
So you could change their diapers.
Yeah,
Yep.
mine did wet.
All right. So before the break, I wanted to announce that we have an announcement from ParaX. And Marlon, you want to take this?
No, you go for it.
Because you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, you did.
That's exactly right. But honestly, there's so many good things happening. So that's why I'm saying that. So go for it.
But this is a great idea that Marla came up with, and we are going to do a special event, 12 Days to Christmas. And this will be starting 12 Days to Christmas. And we haven't worked out the details yet, but every day for the 12 Days to Christmas, we're going to draw somebody's name after you enter somehow. And we're going to give you a gift. We already have a gift already. We have Maureen Wood is going to donate a reading. So we already have our first gift. So there you go. And so you can win something every day. Go to the ParaX website, which is www.para-x.com, and we'll have the details up there as soon as we work them out. Because, like I said, this just occurred today, almost a little while before the show, so we're excited about doing it. We wanted to figure a way that we could give back to listeners on PowerX, so we're doing this. So
yeah, and there are going to be a lot of good stuff hanging. Yeah.
So there you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would love to donate a candle to this cause, a Reiki infused candle, if you'd like to give that away.
Yeah, that would be great.
Absolutely. We can work that out. Yep. So Positively Brilliant, which is Leslie's organization. She does Reiki infused candles. They're actually quite the hit. People buy them by the case, believe it or not. That's pretty sick.
True.
But anyways,
It's fantastic. And I love mine, Leslie. It's really, really a special, fantastic gift.
she loves it so much she won't light it.
Oh God, that's me. I do things like that.
Just
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
But anyway, so that's going to be going on at PowerX. Check out PowerX, and you'll find the details as soon as we work them out. We have to work out a few details on it, but we are definitely doing it. And as you can see, we already got some couple of great gifts already, but there'll be more coming. 12 gifts at least. We may end up having more. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
we
people
don't know.
if people get getting so generous this time of year, we can maybe get 2 or 3 every day. You don't know. Yeah.
You know, you might win a date with me. Who knows?
No.
Oh, ouch. Maybe not. But that's exciting. So, anyways, I want to go back a little bit to the paranormal, since we wasted the whole show in the beginning about Christmas, because I got nostalgia, and I hate when I'm doing that, but I do get that way. You know, Leslie is a medium. I'm more of a observer. I don't know what the hell to call. Oh, yes, I do. I call myself now a para-anthropologist. Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
I like that one. That's a good one. It actually defines me pretty good. I got that from Jack Hunter, who is a real para-anthropologist from the UK. And it is someone who studies people's experiences by partaking in them. And I kind of think that's what I do in a lot of cases. Well, in all cases, actually. So that's what I call myself, a para-anthropologist. So anyway,
Can you spell it?
No, I can't even say it. You're lucky I said it. Never mind spell it.
I just had to ask.
So, you know, we have a witch, we have a para-anthropologist, and we have a medium. How could you do an investigation with 3 distinct personalities like that?
I think it's important. I think it's important to, you know, whoever you're doing, because you can get more advantages with that, for sure.
Goodbye, Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus is leaving. Bye.
Good night.
All right, go ahead.
No, I think it's important. I mean, you know, some people will not take a medium with their, you know, and it's kind of stupid for not that, because, you know, you have to do, it's not the things that you go that you have your things. Oh my God. I'm looking at something. It's better to think that we are the best tools. You know, the other tools, they're fine. But if people can do things and you know, do going along with the, you know what? This is terrible. I got it today.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah, I prefer to go with 3 different kinds of people than 3 kinds of tools in my hands. I mean, it's fun. So, you know.
I think
Leslie,
when anyone goes into an investigation, you have to be cooperative. You have to be respectful of what every person brings to the table and think, no, my way's the best way. You're not going to fit because that's just not going to work. I think that you have to be accepting of what everyone brings to the table. We have different people in our group that do different things. We have a tech manager, we have the psychic person, we have the person who observes, we have the person who collects data, we have the person who does the EVPs, and each one of us works together like fingers on a hand. We all work together. And I think that's the only way that an investigation is going to be successful.
You're right.
So John in the chat says, for me, I am skeptical on the paranormal. I never experienced it or over believe it. So yeah, you even need that type, to me, you even need that type of a person in a group where they look at things, from a total point of view. I mean, for instance, if I see something, let's go with my favorite subject. But if I see an orb and I'm saying, oh, okay, that's a speck of dust. Now, what's her face? Leslie might see it and says, well, that's spirit energy. I can feel a spirit associated with that. And, Marla, I don't know what you would do, Marla, but you would do it.
I think it might maybe a bug,
Yeah. So, and then if you have the skeptic, you have that point of view too, saying, well, I look at all the points of view, but this is, to me, this is just dust. So, you need that point of view to look at it at another angle. In other words, if we were all, what's the word I'm looking for? We believed everything that we saw and collect without question, then the evidence that we collect, if any, would be really tainted because we would only be seeing it through our own eyes. We wouldn't be looking at it from any other point of view, which is important because there are always many sides to a story.
Agreed.
Some people have blinders.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to, witches in the paranormal always intrigue me because you think about witch, you're growing up, especially me being a Catholic and all that, and you always thought of witches as these mythical creatures, if anything, and they were always evil and they were always this. But now that I've learned so much about, I don't know what to call it anymore. Witches, I guess, is a good word, but it's kind of a general subject. General term. I think they may have a use in the team. For instance, Leslie and I did an event. We used to do an event at Salem every Halloween called Spectral Evidence. And one year, and because we were in Salem, I decided to a good friend of yours too, Marla, Lily Alley. And I went to her and got a spell for the ghost to appear. And Leslie, you want to tell what happened there?
So Ron says, I have this idea. We're going to have some flash powder, and I have this spell that is asking spirits to show themselves so we can photograph them. And I've got cemetery dirt and I've got holy water. And I thought, oh my God, this sounds so hokey. And so we went to Howard Street Cemetery, and we set up outside the cemetery because you're not allowed to enter a cemetery after dark in Massachusetts. And we were on the stone wall outside the cemetery. And Ron gets out his handkerchief, and it has blood on it. And he has his holy water, and he has his incantation. And he says, okay, when the flash goes off, I want everyone to take pictures. And I was like, okay, Ron, whatever you want, I'll do it, right? So I had my camera. I didn't have a phone. I had a camera. And I was taking pictures as he was going along. He lit the candle. I took pictures. He put the holy water on. I took pictures. And the flash took pictures. And we were like, okay, well, that was cool. All right. And then I went home the next day and I uploaded the photos. And the photos that appeared were phenomenal. There was this horizontal red and green striping on the photo. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I raised the brightness, and there was this image of full-faced image of spirit. You can see his eyes, his nose, his mustache. You can see everything. It's amazing.
That's nice.
So I sent it to Dartmouth College to a professor of photography. And I asked him to just verify that it hadn't been altered in any way. And he got back to me and he said, I cannot say that this is paranormal. It seems to be a grouping of background noise that makes an image on the photograph, but it hasn't been altered, right? So I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Because it made so much sense to me. Like when spirits are trying to like speak on an EVP, they sometimes use background noise to create their voice. And so why wouldn't they, use the background noise in a photograph to show their face? I should upload it to your Ghost Chronicles Facebook page. So
you can do
people
that.
can take a look at
More
it.
than likely.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah,
But, yeah.
it's super cool.
Yeah.
The spell, Mala, commanded earth, fire, water, and air. So the 4 elements.
It worked. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Lily's a strong one. She does really good spells.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd
So-
like to get her mad.
So is there, you think there are other spells that could be used for that same type of experiments?
Yeah. I mean, Chris Balzonic, he wanted one from some bridge that he went to, and he wanted, and I gave it to him and it worked too, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah.
But it worked.
But he'll say it's good. Yeah. So yeah, you can do any kind of spell. I mean, whatever you can think of, you can do a spell for.
Wow.
And if what?
No, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, we should, Leslie and I could get together. We could talk to come up with an idea what we would like to accomplish, and then we could go to our spell master here, Marla Brooks, and there you go.
And then so mote it be.
Yes.
There you go.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's fun. And I do them in rhymes, so it's even more fun.
Yeah, this Allie's was in rhymes.
Yep. She did too.
Hers,
okay.
Yeah, hers was rhymes. Yep, it was good. It was good. Yep, I keep that close to me. I don't reveal it, but yeah, it was a good spell. I really liked it. Yeah. Now, Leslie and I had a gentleman on the show the other day who used remote viewing in paranormal investigating. What's your thoughts on that, Mo?
People can do it. They can do it easily. It's kind of creepy because Tim Shaw did it for me. I didn't ask, but he was, I swear to God. And we were just talking and he says, that scar on your knee, on the left knee? And I looked down and I said, get out of here. And I said, if you can see a scar, you can, be nasty and find somebody else to do something that probably didn't want to get watched.
That's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, I believe you can see things like that. I've tried it, and a couple of times it was sort of kind of worked. So, yeah, I think it's just something that you have to practice doing. And I think everybody probably has the ability, but you have to believe in it and, just keep trying. It's like scrying in a ball. I can't do those things. They're a black mirror. I can't see those things, but
you can.
A lot of people can. No, I don't know why. I think I'm impatient.
I think I am more, no one's more impatient than I am, but I think scrying is easy because to me, scrying is no more than tarot card readings or any other form of divination. All you're doing is using a tool to tap into your psychic abilities. And
Yeah.
to me, it's exactly the same. You think so, Leslie? Because you are a medium.
When I use scrying, it helps me to focus on what I'm seeing in my head. I'm not seeing the images in the like crystal ball, but it gives me something to focus on that I don't have to think about, that where I can see images in my head. So I don't know if I scry like other people. I mean, everyone does their own thing, right? So, like the remote viewing thing, I think that's pretty much just psychic ability. Like when I'm doing mediumship and I can see, okay, there's a bedroom, and on the dresser there's a mirror, and then there's a picture of a man in a uniform, that sort of thing. I think that's all connected. I think it's all the same thing.
Yeah. I think
So
everybody can do it.
sometimes I wonder if it's, it's just not the power of our own brain, basically. Excuse me, that connects all this stuff, and basically it's very similar, or the same, if not. It's just how it's, excuse me, how
It's how you access it,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the goal, the outcome is the same. So like when we're doing the red light seance and there's information coming, and I can say, oh, your grandmother had a wedding ring and it had etching in it. It's the same thing. It's, just accessing that information by a different means, like if I'm scrying or if I'm just, doing it in my head, like I see movies in my head. I think it's all the same mechanism.
I wonder, like, are we really, do we really just connect into everything that was and is, and that we just have ability to check that particular book out of the library? You know what I mean? So whether it's like a greater consciousness type thing?
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. You're tapping into your higher self, which is part of the greater consciousness. So I believe that's exactly what it is.
And everybody else is different to go in one direction or another. Somebody can do it one way and somebody can do somebody else. It's like when you're eating ice cream. Some people like chocolate and some don't. And so I think we just kind of fall into it, and some people don't know you have it. And some people don't want to know if they do.
I have run into so many people who have like, oh yeah, I can do it, but I don't want to. It scares me. I don't want to even go there. I think a lot of people, most people have the ability, but they don't further themselves into getting to the point where they can easily access it.
I think that a lot of the psychic stuff, especially, is more of a tapping into type thing, because everybody has that ability. I think
absolutely
psychically more than mediumship wise, where we just have these gut feelings, and gut feelings that's what we call them, a coincidence. But I think a little bit more. By the way, I wanted to mention this before I do forget. John in the chat room says the skeptic is great because he can look at more than one explanation for an event that's going on. So I just wanted to get that in there. Going back to skeptic would be good on a team as well. But it's just the psychic ability type of thing. I think is intriguing. I think it's something we all know. But is it? What is that psychic ability? Are we seeing the future? Did the future already happen and we're just seeing it already, or can we alter the picture? We already know there might be several dimensions. Are we just looking at another dimension? Or what's your thoughts on that? I mean, it's pretty heavy, I know that, but.
Well, it depends on how you see time. Is time linear or is it not?
Time is man-made.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Time is man-made. It doesn't really exist.
Right. But are we on a continuum for sure, or are some of us on parts of a continuum? That's the question.
Interesting. But I don't know.
Nobody does.
That's the full
No,
point.
I mean, if you look at, we did a show with Maureen and I did a show on quantum jumping, and that's what you actually do. Is it's kind of like a psychic ability, but it isn't. Supposedly, there's multiple universes, so we're able to jump into another universe and observe ourselves and correct our mistakes when we get back. In other words, we go see ourselves make a mistake on doing something, and we can be able to jump back and make sure we don't do that mistake. So is that really quantum jumping, or are you just viewing into another universe or another dimension and, being able to decipher that information?
Thought-provoking.
Well, I wish I could have done that in several circumstances, because now I just look back and go, oh, geez.
Yeah, but to me, I never worry about mistakes in the past or things done in the past, because it's already happened. So I don't have to worry about it. It's already done. If I learn from it, then it's not a total waste anyways. And, we've all done some stupid ass things. Some of more than others, but that's another story. We actually ran out of time because another angel just got their wings, and that's giving me the signal that we have to go. So anyway, I want to thank you, girls. It was just kind of like I get yelled at from Mrs. Santa Claus. Says I'm supposed to call you ladies and not girls.
Oh.
Girls makes me feel so much younger.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Nobody complains about that except people that I don't do it to. It's, the observer rather than the person that I'm really calling it. I really never got called out by anyone because I've called them a girl or whatever. Even a guy, I'll say you guys, and nobody calls me out on that because they know there's no intent. But someone from the outside looking in decides that that's a bad thing. So the PC police are everywhere. Anyways, we got to wrap it up. You've been listening to Ghost Chronicles Book of Shadows right here on TogiNet Radio and PowerX Radio. And I want to thank our guest, Leslie Martin, tonight, and also my wonderful co-host, what's her name? Marla Brooks. And, go over to PowerX sometime. Check it out, 24 hours of paranormal broadcasting. And we'll also be doing the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway coming soon to PowerX, and we have to work out the details, but we'll be giving away 12 different items, at least 12 different items on the 12 Days of Christmas. So can't beat that. See, we love Christmas. We love Christmas here at Ghost Chronicles, don't we?
We sure do.
So we're going to say good night, everyone, and we're going to say Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night.
From ghoulies to ghosties.